Hey guys, so I am still on day 8 of semen retention, and today I want to talk about, well, simulation theory and SR, and basically how I came to the conclusion was through retention that, yeah, hey guy, like we basically live in a simulation, like reality is what you perceive it as, and so therefore that is the case that we live in some kind of simulation. Now, to build this up real quick, we live in a simulation because, right, when if you think about a computer and like it programming stuff and how far we are this year in 2026 with computers and like AI and all this kind of stuff, there is a possible world in a far future where that could be more and more advanced, and there could be a other reality out there that are because of that, because you can do inputs, you can make certain people do certain things. Now there are people are inputting stuff in our head, this kind of stuff, that there are certain like upgrades you get from doing certain things, like a video game kind of. And so I think we either live in a video game or a computer simulation, or it could be a combination of both, and people could be even to the point of playing us. And I know that sounds crazy, like as a character. Even on semen retention, guys, like I would play Call of Duty, right? And I felt like God or probably God, Jesus was, because I believe in that, was helping me play the game better. And it could have been another entity, it could have been another spirit. I'm not saying it was Jesus 100%, because I do believe in a lot of neutral spirits and like angels and demons and all this kind of stuff, and like good and bad of like other spirits as well, like darker entities, lighter entities that aren't like angels or demons as well. And so I don't know, it's just like really interesting. I think that, yeah, I think, and I was playing, it's funny, I was playing video games and someone could have been playing me. Like God could have been saying like, hey Tanner, like I got you, like we're gonna have fun and you're gonna have even more fun with this game, or some crazy shit like that, dude. Like I don't know. It's just really funny, it was really fun. So yeah, guys, I mean, there could be just a big, extremely big monitor or a computer kind of thing, or it could be like a smaller computer, and then they could be someone, could be putting inputs of like, oh well, let's make it harder for this, and then in this time period it's gonna be harder than this time period, which is easier than that time period. And so like you could tweak and hack, and then also, if that is the case, there are other multiverses and alternate realities on top of that, right? So there's alternate timelines and alternate realities. I've seen them. Last night I saw them, and I actually entered two realities. I was in a church. Then when I walked back into there's a service, right? I went to the service, and then I went to the restroom, like, or somewhere else. I don't know where I went. I went somewhere else. I don't remember where. I went back in, right? And that service wasn't there. And so the other rooms were there, or a different service. And I was like, where is everything? I remember this so vaguely, guys. I remember this so vaguely. I was there and I said, where is everyone? Like, where is the service go? And he's like, what are you talking about? What service? Where? And I couldn't believe it. Like, I actually could not believe, I don't know. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing in my mind. And then what happened was, like, I was on this roller coaster, this other thing. Like, I don't know what it was, or I was, like, flying through the sky on this thing, this, like, machine, this, like, I don't know, man. It felt like a nightmare to a degree. And then I saw my friend's mom on there. My friend's mom that I was into at a Christian camp. And she said, I said, like, I'm sorry I disappointed you. I'm sorry about all this. And she was like, It's like, yeah, yeah, it is what it is. Like, you know, you did it, you got into me, and that's what you get. And so, and then she was feeling on me, which is really weird. Like, I don't like, she was like saying in an angry way, and then like she was like happy. Like, I don't, dude, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. And I don't remember like if she was even happy. Like, I have no idea if she was like happy, if she was like wasn't. Like, I don't really know, but it's just really weird. And so that's some of the stuff on semen retention. Like, I think she was disappointed in me. She didn't say it in an overly angry voice, but she didn't say it in a nice voice either. So it was like kind of like neutral, but it was on the more of the side of like not good, I guess you could say. So that's like another thing that was happening, I guess you could say. But yeah, guys, keep retaining. Like, you know, I was like, you know, as I say, I was Batman maxing the other day. I did 360 push-ups, 20 sets. You know, as Rin says, he's like, oh yeah, I'm Batman maxing, like all this stuff. And, you know, just speaking of Rin, like I might make a video on that whole thing that's going on with that. People in the SR community are talking about like, oh, he's thinking it's fake. I don't think he thinks it's fake. I think he's like doing devil's advocate mixed with like nothing's real. And but there's still benefits to SR. I really think that's what's going on. But I can go more in depth than that. I really respect Ren, of course. Just keep doing your thing, Ren. I will always watch your videos. Most powerful high vibrational person I've ever listened to. So that's like you know, that's one thing that. Anyways, guys, we live in a computer simulation, and I will see you guys in the next video.